Well, hey guys, I just want to take a quick second to talk about what the Better Story, Better World podcast is and why we're even thinking about launching it in the first place. As a team at Capture, we really do believe in the power of story and the ability to motivate and inspire people to do good and to do better through stories. And so we try to help companies communicate that clearly, but then even more than that, invite customers, invite people, invite stakeholders into that story. So we believe in that. But as a team, we're also kind of growing disenchanted with just the culture of negative stories that we're just bombarded with in media every single day. And this isn't to say I want to be naive or ignorant, but the other day I was just driving home and I was just trying to catch up on some current events. I felt like I hadn't heard anything in a while, so I started to listen to a couple of news shows, a couple of podcasts, and it was just negative story after negative story after negative story. And again, I don't want to ignore what's happening, but I just believe that there is more good stories of people making an impact that are just going untold. I think those headlines that aren't breaking news don't draw as many eyeballs, and so we don't get to see them as much. But we'd love to have a podcast that's 7 minutes or less, because I like short podcasts. I think you do too. We don't have that much time, but just to hear a story of a person, a company, a nonprofit making the world a better place. And so we're throwing that around right now. We'd love to go forward with this and be a place to share those types of stories of people making the world a better place. But if it's not something that people are interested in, then we just don't want to do that either. So if you could let us know that you would be interested in that by just drop your email below. And if you think you know of a story of someone that is just doing an incredible thing, or an organization or a nonprofit, and their story's just more or less untold, then feel free to drop that in the last section as well, because we'd love to hear those and start to follow up on those as we gather some stories to tell.